Okay. So I'm gonna make the laziest lasagna that a vegan ever made.
Yeah?
Okay.
That lazy, huh?
That lazy. Now my backstory is, I hadn't made lasagna since probably before you children were born.
Wow.
Because I always found, when I say always, I mean one time I made it, to be a big pain in the neck. Because you gotta boil the noodles. What a pain.
the heck?
Exactly. But then I discovered this thing called no boil noodles for lasagna noodles. So I was like, well, sign me up. So I got signed up, I got my license, and so now twice this spring I've made lasagna.
And both times when I wasn't aware, so I couldn't.
I did just make it happen without your knowledge. Sometimes I do stuff.
I think I posted it on Instagram, and then my Instagram story, and a lot of people were like, "Where's the recipe?"
It's all up here.
Yeah. Wait, did you make it up?
More or less. I mean, lasagna is just layers of stuff.
Layers of good stuff.
Yeah.
Notice the sink. The sink was pretty clean before Mom put stuff in it. And, like, she's just using it to hold stuff right now anyway. So
this is
a rare occurrence.
Yeah, we'll fill it up. Don't you worry.
All right. So what are you doing now?
Well, I got to finish my backstory of my lasagna. So the last 2 batches of lasagna I made I made them so that if a non-vegan ate them, they wouldn't know the difference. So I didn't pay too much attention to things like fat content. So I used
just flavor and texture content.
Yeah, it's just, oh my god, that's good type of thing. Okay, but I did use both times. I used the tofu ricotta cheese, and excuse me for picking through the garbage.
You're excused.
Don't be piggy. Sausage crumbles.
Who's Mommy's little piggy?
These are vegan sausage crumbles that we get from Wegmans. So that's our meat. So just the Don't Be Piggy, 1 bag, it's like about a pound bag of frozen peppers and onions that I get from BJ. So total shortcuts. And 3 jars of sauce. Here they are. Craig has already been kind enough to rinse them out. Organic tomato basil sauce that's vegan from Aldi's. So 3 jars of that, 1 bag of Don't Be Piggy, and a bag of peppers and onions. So that's why this is pretty quick to throw together. So basically, just heat it up. So everything's all thought out.
That's what we did.
That's what I do. So
hey, I did it, Mom. Well, not the peppers and onions.
Yeah, I worked that bag myself.
I worked real hard. Hey, I had to open up 3 jars of pasta sauce. Yeah, and then I had to open up a bag of the Don't Be Piggy. So I had to take a nap after that.
I would hope so. And when we're done with this, you just rest.
I'm ready.
Okay. I can cut it up for you if you want.
Okay, yeah, cut up my lasagna.
Yeah. So, now that I know I can make lasagna so good that a non-vegan will cry tears of joy upon eating it. My ego, it's so tiny, I don't know. I'm not very good at being humble. Okay, so anyways, now that I've done that, now it's time for Terry to tweak it. So I'm going to start making it more healthy.
Terry tweak?
These are Terry tweaks, although this is kind of a Rip tweak. I saw a Rip Esselstyn video of sweet potato lasagna, and instead of ricotta cheese, he used tofu, which kind of looks the same. So I thought before I go whole hog, well, not really hog, but whole tofu, I'm going to do half regatta and half tofu and see if we can get away with that. And I'm also going to cram in some zucchini and summer squash because nobody says I can't. And I'll throw some spinach in too.
Even if they said you couldn't, you still would.
I do what I want. So the squash was a produce pick at Aldi's. It was 3 summer squash and 3 zucchinis for 99 cents.
How much?
99 cents.
Whoa!
I know. You can imagine how excited I was. So
oh yeah, I sure can.
Threw some into my roasted veggies, and now I'm going to throw some into my...
Dad looks pretty excited.
That is not going to work.
Are you excited, Dad? He's a man of many words.
He's a man of 2 words. I need my little spindle.
That's more than 2 words, Mom.
Craig, where's my spindle?
I don't even know what a spindle is.
The thing that goes...
Oh, the S-blade? Or no, the thing that...
I got my S-blade.
Yeah,
that's going to be for the spinach, but I need a little spindly thing. Could you look in your room?
Did you check the spindle drawer?
That's kind of what I'm doing here. But if it's not in the spindle drawer, it's probably going to be in like the silverware.
Yeah, it's probably under the notebooks. I actually don't even know what's in these drawers.
Batteries.
Batteries.
Now I have to think like the other people in my house. That is not going to be easy. It's going to be kind of tough to shred up that Oh, I hope I don't have to use a manual shredder.
Oh, geez, a little.
That's all I need. Golly. Tiddlywinks.
What about in here?
Uh,
At least we got another cutting block.
Yeah, we got a meat tenderizer now that we don't have any meat. I've used it to pound other things though. Thanks,
Did
Greg.
you? Yeah, you're welcome.
Good job.
Yep.
Okay.
I can do anything.
Yeah, I guess you can. Okay, shred. Say shred or should I say slice? It's great how they make the letters so
how about
obvious.
I read it?
What is that word there?
That one says shred.
Okay, that's the one I want.
You need some young eyes, Mom.
Thought I
Get
had
them,
them.
get them at the young eye store.
Yeah. Not the young guy store.
Oh.
Okay.
How much was that food processor?
I paid $5 for it
Mom, you paid full price?
at the thrifty shop right there. But it was shiny and new and in a box. It was new in that
New to you.
whoever had it, I don't think they ever used it.
Oh, really?
It was shiny.
Well, we use it
crack.
all the time.
Yes, I do. I like
So
it.
itty bitty.
It's great for chopping nuts. For things like banana bread. If I were to make banana bread.
And zucchini.
Zucchini.
And summer squash.
Yep. Oh, I like to also use it for shredding carrots, for carrot cake.
There's really no limit to the vegetables you can do.
Salads. I like to cram vegetables into anything I can, really.
You're a self-proclaimed vegetable pusher. And
I am.
Think did your things fall off in there or no?
It did, but that's okay. I know where it is. I just need my hummus spatula. How many of you folks have a spatula? Just for
Spatula.
hummus? A spatula. Just for
Spatula? I hardly even know her.
hummus. Gee, I didn't know that was coming. Okay, so this is kind of quickly turning into vegetable lasagna. Well, what do you expect from
Vegans.
vegans?
A bunch of vegs.
Yeah, I guess it's not much of a stretch of the imagination. Oh, tiddlywinks! Ah!
You didn't cut it enough?
Didn't. There, now I did. I used a steak knife. Okay, so we can get this party started. Okay. It's like I'm a professional chef, huh?
Yeah, it's like
I'm throwing my parts into my bowl.
you keep doing it. That's how the pros do it.
Exactly. Okay, now how about some spinach? Because you can't have enough green stuff in your lasagna.
Got a green bowl too.
Yes, it's my lasagna bowl. I'm sorry if this is
Yeah, you
painful.
just elbowed the camera.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
I was
You
apologizing.
didn't.
I was apologizing to the food processor.
There you go. One hand.
Okay. You're the man.
I know, I'm pretty impressive.
Chop it up small enough. They'll think it's parsley.
Yeah. Oh, that one's chopped real small. Mom, what the heck? Just swing the door open.
Oh, look who's home.
I'd put Kara in here, but I don't think she wants to be
She
right when
doesn't-
she gets out of work.
Yeah. She looks like she's in the mood. A little more spinach. Can't have too much now, can ya?
But good news, Kara, is Mom's making lasagna.
Oh, thank God.
Thank Mom. Well, I guess you can call her God.
No, this is pretty good lasagna. And I'm making an enormous pan because today is 70 degrees. The next 2 days are going to be like close to 90. So in light of that,
Having some trouble, Mom?
how painful is this?
How many drinks did you have before?
This, folks, is why I don't drink. I probably don't even need that thing in there, but otherwise I'd lose it, so.
It looks fancy.
Yeah.
The more things you have attached to it, the fancier you look. The more professional you look, you know?
It's important that I look fancy.
Yeah, while you're cooking in your own house.
Professional.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the assist, Craig.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Saved you a bunch of time.
Okay, so now I'm going to chuck in the tofu and the regatta. And I think I'll use like about a teaspoon of salt. I try to avoid salt, but this is like 1 teaspoon of salt spread throughout this huge lasagna pan, so I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
If you don't use salt, things can be kind of flat tasting, so we don't want flat tasting.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the veggies I'm hiding. Good hiding, huh?
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to fool you kids anymore about eating vegetables. Now it's like I have to fight for my right to get any vegetables.
You gotta fight for your right for vegetables.
To the party?
So before, did you use like 2 containers?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
And
subbing.
how much does that cost?
$5. So yeah, I mean that lasagna, this is a big pan. Here, well, let's see how big it is. Okay, so 18 inches by 12 inches, so 1 foot by 1.5 feet.
Yep, it's
So
pretty good math.
However many cubic feet of lasagna I'm making. And this puppy will be filled to the top. And that lasted us, the first time I made just a 13 by 9 and it lasted for
a day.
12 hours maybe.
Yeah.
So the second time I made it that big and it lasted for 36 hours, possibly 48. Of course, I believe you ate it for lunch and dinner and breakfast or
no,
not?
no, I don't think breakfast.
Okay, so just 2 meals a day.
Yeah.
1 pound of extra firm. I'm gonna stir that up. So this is really cutting down on the fat.
Yeah,
by using
and
tofu.
cost.
Yeah,
cheaper,
the tofu is only 1 pound's like $2 from
Yeah.
BJ's.
It's healthier, it's cheaper.
Lower fat.
Unless you're allergic to soy, I guess then it wouldn't be healthier.
Right, and that is it's organic tofu too. So
No
got that,
GMOs.
yeah, no GMOs. So we got that going for us.
Would you say you're not about that life?
Not about that life. Okay, so I believe I promised 1 teaspoon of salt. So I think I better deliver.
This is about a teaspoon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just dump it in.
Depends on how big your teacup is, Craig. Okay, I'm not wearing any of this food, so I got that going for me.
Yeah.
Okay, how about some oregano? That looks good.
1 handful?
Yeah.
2 handfuls?
A handful and a fingerful.
Mm.
I'll put that away. Now we're getting ready to get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
1 teaspoon or half teaspoon?
Oh, wait, you asked me to read it?
Yes, I am.
It's a half a teaspoon.
Okay, so if I need 1 full teaspoon, how many is that going to be?
Oh, geez, Mom, I don't know if I can do that.
Okay, I've got my components. So we're going to start by saucing our bottom.
You talking about the lasagna, or
Yeah, going to sauce the bottom of the pan.
sauce it?
Sauce it. Did I turn the oven on?
Oh, geez,
I did! Wow.
You turned on the
I
oven.
turned it on to 325, which in
Normal
Adrian's
people.
terms, that equals
400.
400.
400.
400.
400.
Yes. Okay, so. Alrighty then. So I guess I can get this out of my way. So we've got day of cheese.
Yep.
So I think the last time I used some cashew, like Parmesan cheese type of thing. I didn't have time to make that, so today we're just going to use
And that's
that.
just cashews, garlic powder, salt, and nutritional yeast.
Yeah.
Blend it up.
Yep, in my handy dandy little food processor. Okay.
It's processed up. It's processed food.
Yeah. So I've got this jar of sauce.
And to all those haters out there, you got a message for them, Mom?
What are they hating?
That we're using jarred sauce.
I'm Irish. I don't know what to tell you.
So you heard it here first, haters. Mom's Irish. She doesn't know what to tell you.
Okay, you're gonna want to know about this Dalalo. Organic whole wheat, no boil lasagna noodles.
Wow.
And I had to get these from, of all places, Amazon. They didn't have them locally, but I really try to use organic wheat products whenever possible because I'm not all about that Roundup life.
Do you want to explain the Roundup?
Well, here in the United States, the farmers, they douse their crops with Roundup about 10 days before harvest. They really, really saturate them, which apparently increases the yield big time. But it also increases how much Roundup you get to eat with every single
Bite.
wheat meal. So we try to use organic wheat stuff whenever possible. So we always use organic wheat flour, and we get organic bread from TJ's, also known as Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Good old
And
TJ.
then, I try to use organic noodles too. I think probably the only wheat that we get that's not organic is we do tend to eat kind of a lot of wheat crackers.
Yeah.
And those aren't organic. So
So we're kind of hypocrites, is what you're saying.
no, I'm just
We're-
trying to lessen.
We're
how
basically
much.
the worst type of people in the world.
Well, we were that before, so that's really nothing new.
So we're still the worst people.
Well, there's competition now.
Mm.
I mean, maybe there's people eating like crackers made with white flour.
Wow.
Yeah, it could happen. Okay, so I just put plain sauce on the bottom. So now we got our meat sauce,
Mm-hmm.
our not meat sauce. Put that on there and splash it around, and then we're gonna put on some dollops of our ricotta cheese.
I think it's ricotta, right, with a C?
I think Italians.
Mom, I thought you said you were Irish.
I am.
What's up with that?
I worked in an Italian restaurant for a really long
Oh, so now you can do Italian stuff, huh?
Rigot, they call it. Rigot.
Yeah.
And like how other people call it manicotti, it's manigot.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. That was a long time ago that I worked there, like back in the 80s. You guys weren't born yet.
Or even a thought.
Well, you might have been a thought, because we were thinking about having 4 kids, but we figured, I don't know, 3's good. It's up there.
Yeah. I'm pretty much worth 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
Between 2nd and 8th grade I was.
You eat enough for 2. Is that what you were talking about?
No, I was talking about being a little butt.
Oh, well, you weren't that bad. I mean, I hardly ever had to beat you.
Mm-hmm.
Just had to ground you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think you liked it. I knew you cared.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so some cheese.
It's the first layer. The first layer.
Yep, first layer. Done. And I'm pretty sure I used 2 boxes of noodles for the big one, so that's why I got out 2 boxes of noodles. I know, isn't that nuts?
Mm-hmm.
It's like dealing cards. Yeah, definitely have to be 2 boxes of noodles.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's probably going to be some sauce left over, so we can have it for just putting on pasta.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can make a calzone with it, and our pizzerizer,
Pizzerizer.
that red thing. It's called the Betty Crocker Pizza Maker, but we hardly ever use it for actually
Yeah.
making pizza. We use it more for...
Because that's what the pizza maker is.
Yeah,
Actually, the pizza maker's over there.
right.
He's the pizza maker.
That he is.
Look at that face of concentration.
I think I can probably use this up, and this will be the last layer. So basically I just got 2 layers, I guess.
Yeah.
And I did cram some veggies in here. So that's my last layer. Don't be chintzy with the sauce, because the sauce is what's going to cook the noodles, so you don't want to be skimpy there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to wrap this in foil and cook that for about 40 minutes at 400 degrees. Then I will remove the foil and cook it. I'll add some more cheese on top and cook it for another 15 minutes. And pretty easy way to make lasagna. So yeah, I use some seriously convenience foods. Looking. I grabbed some penne bread from the freezer and I put in some,
Garlicked it?
I garlicked it up and I threw in some nutritional yeast.
Do you just like spray it with oil, or what do you do?
I used this butter up spray.
It's
Butter up.
And then you just like sprinkle the nutritional and garlic?
Yep. Sure enough, now I'm going to take the lasagna out. Take the foil off. Oh look, I already have a pot holder.
You were thinking.
La 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 la.
Wait, so you put the mitts on the chair and table, and then you use the normal ones for your hands?
That's correct.
Oh, okay. Just making sure that my eyes weren't tricking me.
I find the mitts to be too thin, and my mitts get burned.
You should invest in some kitten mittens.
Meow. So what would happen if I also sprinkle nutritional yeast on this lasagna?
Holy. It would just be too healthy. Yeah.
I wish I had a drill. I could drill holes in this and I could sprinkle a nutritional yeast.
Yeah.
But I don't, so I'm going to have to use the spoon method.
Oh, jeez. So barbaric.
Oh, Dad's going to go get his drill. Oh, nope, he's getting some music. Never mind.
What are you doing, Dad? What?
Taking my new pedal.
What do you do with it?
Going for a bike ride. This will just give it a little more pizzazz. In case it doesn't have enough pizzazz, which I think it probably does.
I can smell the nutritional yeast.
Doesn't it smell nutritious?
Yeah. It just smells healthy. And how much longer do you put it in after this?
I'm thinking 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
Yeah, and I might as well chuck the bread in too.
Yeah. Chuck it in.
So for 4 of us, we have 2 loaves of bread.
Should last about a day.
I don't know, might last for the whole meal probably, because we've gone through 1 loaf in a meal, so
Yeah.
easily. Yeah.
I mean, I've done that myself.
We're not really about that low carb life.
Yeah.
We're more about have some carbs, and then when you're done with that, have some more carbs.
And also fat. We don't discriminate against any macronutrients, really.
Okay. 15 minutes till heaven. It makes me an angel.
How is it, Mom?
Good and hot.
Is it like too hot? I'm drinking out of Dad's brownie cup.
Yeah. He doesn't know. I'm not sure if he'll notice.
Dad, how do you feel about eating lasagna for dinner?
Cool.
What?
Well, I didn't know. I have no idea what you said.
I said, how do you feel about eating lasagna for dinner?
Oh, it's great.
Sounds very convincing.
He doesn't sound mad.
Well, it's awesome.
His voice cracked a little. He likes it.